Feudalism. It is a curse that has lingered since independence in 1947. It is often seen as the biggest blight in Pakistan's development. We're the Expendables, and today we're here to talk about what is feudalism. Feudalism is an economic term which was first coined by John Whittaker in 1771 to describe a social economic system and how society was structured during the High Middle Ages. Although feudalism was more associated with social structures in medieval Europe, but the menace had already reaped into the Indian society by 7th century. According to Javed Ranja, feudalism is a system of land ownership by superior classes in special relation to the royal or state power. It is a system of receiving land from a king and in return working and fighting for him. The feudal lord had to collect taxes in the form of coin or in kind on behalf of the state and deposit it to the local exchequer, along with the task of cultivating an army which would be readily available at the state's disposal. The distinction between feudalism in medieval Europe and medieval India is that in medieval Europe it was divided on the basis of class and there was a structured dependence of the peasantry on the lords, whereas in medieval India, in which feudalism was divided on the basis of four castes, the peasantry was believed to be comparatively independent. Feudalism is an economic and social system that preliminarily revolves around these five main concepts: unfree labor, extra economic coercion, a fusion of economic and political power, self sufficient economy, simple reproduction. During the High Middle Ages, which is about 1000 CE, feudalism established a strong social order that provided protection and safety. The feudal system was like an ecosystem, each interdependent on each other for their everyday lives. There used to be four hierarchies in the feudal system: the medieval monarchs, the lords and the ladies, the knights and the vassals, the free peasants, and the unfree peasants called serfs. There are primarily two schools of thoughts when it comes to feudalism. One states that feudalism is a myth due to the introduction of land reforms, which has resulted in less land owned by the feudal class. The other school of thought is that feudalism still exists in some societies due to the resilience of feudal lords and how they've, in a way, beaten the judicial and economic system to hack their way through various land reforms. Feudalism and politics. The internal political situation, as we have observed over the course of history and our current lives, has seldomly been favorable in terms of economic upbringing and mostly leaves the working class in the rural areas worse off. The feudal system, also known as the Jagirdari Nizam, is still looming around in the rural areas of Pakistan. One of the main reasons for the incomplete eradication of feudalism is that feudal lords, through bribery and nepotism, have found their way into the parliamentary system of this nation. This enables them to lobby against the positive reforms that is motion for the upbringing of the impoverished farmers working under the feudal lords. An example of the power of a feudal family that reiterates our above discussion is the murder of Shahzeb Khan, a son of a retired DSP in Karachi, on December 2013 by Shah Rukh Chitoy, son of a wealthy feudal lord. Thank you everyone for watching this video on feudalism. This is Economy of Pakistan. Here are the references used in the making of this video.